And good morning. Welcome to Today to Races presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stan Salter along with Keith Fustel on a Saturday here at Laurel Park. We're going to have a fast track to kick things off here this afternoon. We'll get to all that, tell you about the carryover we have in our Rainbow Pick 6. But real quick, let's recap yesterday, the big Stronach 5, that popular national wager that started here with our ninth race yesterday. And I had the Trevor McCarthy Cal Lynch horse on my ticket to 12. Hail the Queen.
Yeah.
Paid a nice $12 to kick off the Stronach 5. I didn't have 5 out of 5. It paid over $29,000 to 5 winning tickets yesterday. You had a $20 horse there in the second leg at Gulfstream Park Ridge Benny, and then you had a $14 horse at Santa Anita. Like an $8 horse at Gulfstream, and then the favored Shadrach won the finale at Golden Gate. That was a $4 horse, so it wasn't too tough to have. You just have to have Park Ridge Benny, the $20 horse at Gulfstream. That's what blew it up a little bit. Another big payout in that popular Stronach 5.
Yeah, strong payout, no doubt about it. Your horse in the last that you liked, they got me there. Bet that horse down with the blinkers on.
Right.
12-1 morning line. A lot of people will just go, that horse played to like probably an 8 or 6-1 shot when it was all said and done. So, hats off if you caught that Stronach 5. Great payout. I mean, and I think the pool was up over 150,
164,000.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
164,000.
Gaining popularity every week.
Yep, yeah. It's guaranteed $50,000 pool, so you know that going in, and it's up in the 6 digits every week. So that was the Stronach 5. Trevor McCarthy, who won race 9. He had a 2-win day yesterday. So did jockey Ricardo Chappie and jockey Georgie Vargas Jr. They both won 2 wins yesterday, and we had a father-son combo win yesterday here at Laurel Park. Trainer Cal Lynch, he won the last race earlier in the card. His son Charles Lynch won a race first off the claim, and Cal Lynch almost won the first race as well yesterday. So I was trying to think back who had maybe done that before.
Wow.
Maybe the Dutros probably.
Possibly,
with Dickie Dutro and one of his sons. They probably did it here back in the day.
Yeah, Promote eked one out. Got the bob at the wire. Yeah.
All right, so let's show you what's going on. Next Saturday here at Laurel Park, we have, count them up, 1, 2, 3, $400,000 stakes next Saturday, January 12th. The Fire Plug, the What a Summer, the Native Dancer, the Nellie Morse, Miss Locust Point, last year's Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie winner. She's nominated to one of these January 12th stakes, so that'll be her final prep, likely for her to defend her title in the Barbara Fritchie. John Service pointing towards that race with Miss Locust Point. So big stakes action, another super Saturday on hand next Saturday. Looking forward to that.
Oh, leading into Fritchie Day, you got to like that.
Yep.
So those stakes are always pretty competitive.
Sure.
We've had a history of some strong runners coming out of those races.
Yeah, something awesome. He won the Grade 3 General George last year. He went on to win the Grade 2 Charlestown Classic, and something awesome. He just had a work recently I saw down there at Gulfstream with Edgar Prado aboard. He worked a mile down there, I believe 145 and change. I saw it. I believe XBTV tweeted it out, or maybe it was Mike Welsh, one of those guys down there covering the racing. But something awesome and Unbridled Wand down there aiming towards the Pegasus for trainer Jose Corrales.
They're not scared, are they?
They're not scared. No, they're both live. All right, let's get right to it. Show you a picture of the main track today. We're going to have a fast track today here at Laurel Park. It was an off track a little bit yesterday. It didn't rain really that much this morning here at Laurel. Just a little light mist, a little light rain right now. No, it's nothing right now, but maybe a little light rain later on. So fast track to start things off. Let's get right to it here in race 1. Race 1 will kick off that early pick 5 with that mandatory payout. Industry low 12% takeout on the early pick 5. On both your pick 5s here at Laurel Park have that industry low 12% takeout. Race 1, maiden claiming 50,000, 4 straight 3-year-olds going a mile and a 16th. I go with the 6 on top here. Supreme Appeal, a first-time starter from the Hugh McMahon barn. Katie Davis on this 3-year-old colt by Successful Appeal. I like the 2 mile workouts coming into the debut. Lasix Lasix in debut as well. A couple good 5-furlong workouts before those 2 1-mile workouts. You don't see any mile workouts on too many work tabs, and this horse shows up for his debut with 2 1-mile works on the tab. So I like that. Katie Davis and Hugh McMahon, they're 18% together. I'll go with the 6 Supreme Appeal on top in race 1.
Yeah, it's just kind of an average group here for 50,000. Draws outside, but it's a shorter field. 2 turns, certainly a question, no doubt. It's a tough thing to do right out of the box, but it's, looking at the breeding half to a 16-time winner. A horse that made upwards of $350,000. You got to like that. Got a $16,000 purchase in for the 50 tag. That's the way you do it.
Yep.
You think they got a little bit of confidence with the horse. They don't want to go all the way to the special weights. I like the spot here for the 6. I'm going to throw this horse into the mix. I go to the 4, Star Hawk. Horse took absolutely no play at Penn National back in November, but that was a strong race. Key race. Press Virginia, our Philly special, Dan Zaribble, and might have been another one come out of there to win. Blinkers on, second out, sprint to a route. Trombetta's been good with this move.
Sure.
I think this horse is going to slip away at a decent price. Right now is bet down, but this horse has got to float up. Took no play whatsoever at Penn. Just looking for a little value. The 5, Celtic Treasure, I think is going to end up a solid favorite in here for Hugh McMahon. The red flag, I guess, went up his second time out off an encouraging debut at Delaware. Dropped this horse. Shepard did in for the tag for 40, but Hugh McMahon said, all right, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. It didn't run that bad. Ran into that firster, awesome DJ from Stronach, right? And the horse just kind of ran off the screen that day. This horse looks like the speed. The horses that have run have shown absolutely no early lick.
I didn't use the 4 here. Starhawk, Trombetta's 20% with a positive ROI with maidens making their second start. He gets his main go-to rider, Pimentel. They're 26% together. Trombetta's been doing well with these Live Oak stud homebreds. Didn't break very well in debuts. Going to have to break a little bit better today. The blinkers went on. They probably went back to the gate, and they probably broke from the gate with the blinkers on. So hopefully that will improve the horse at the gate today. And we both like the 5. The 3 I use here, Wall, a homebred, the other Trombetta, and here a homebred for Fitzhugh. Buy include out of a Curlin mare, a good third last out against Maiden 25 at a big price. I like the confident step up here to the Maiden 50 level with Weston Hamilton aboard. We'll get a decent price here on the 3, Wall.
I do think you will. Yeah, just kind of a steady progression as multiple. The 2 horse had a good setup last time.
Sure.
They went out there pretty quick. Early dueling closed up. I don't think he's going to have that easy of a trip as a setup. But motion second out going long is fine. But, yeah, going back to Starhawk, that mare, she was graded stakes place going long. So that bodes well. I see major improvement. You saw the blinker on angle with Wall. If you want to compare Starhawk to Wall didn't run a step at all in debut. The blinkers went on and has improved since. I'm projecting a little improvement here for the 4.
All right, let's turn the page here. Race 2, you like the early pick 4 today. That starts in the second race, a maiden 25,000 for Philly mares 4 and up, going 5.5. Let's check out your early pick 4 ticket and see how you played it.
Yeah, $16 ticket. Everything's going to ride on the 5 here at the end of the line in the race 5. 4 deep to get you started in the first 2, the 1, 2, 4, and 5. I'm not completely sold on Star Seat Child. Has been kind of burning some money at the windows for Claudia. Third race, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Another one, Young American, claimed off of a big effort and is going to hold the level. Now, granted, was through the conditions. I didn't get a ride change, so he's going to bring this Charlestown bug rider down, it looks like, right? Kymar Trotman.
Trotman, yeah.
Interesting move. I actually like the other Kieran in there. Goodbye, see you later. It's my top selection. 4th race, the 2 and the 7. There's your Carla Morgan again with the 5. Probably should have tossed that one in there. And in the 5th race, going to single Anthony Fair. He's been on a roll of late. Complicated lady comes into a softer spot here off a little bit of a break.
All right, so early pick 4 time starts here in the second race. Let's check out this first leg. You're 4 deep here in race 2, maiden 25, Philly mares 4 and up, 5.5. I go with the 4 on top. Your even money favorite here for your leading trainer of last year, Claudio Gonzalez. Victor Carrasco on this 5-year-old mare. Beaten favored the last 2 times at this level, but that's all right. They were both going 7 furlongs. Now we cut back the 5.5 furlongs today. I think this 5-year-old mare will be dead fit if there's a stretch battle going to the wire with Victor Carrasco. She's run 3 big races off the claim for Claudio. She's sitting on a win. I think today she gets it the 4 Star Seed Child, my top pick.
It certainly looks like today should be the day for
Sure.
shortening up in distance. I don't know if she necessarily needs the lead. I'd take a horse that's off a layoff, hasn't been seen since August. Barn change going into the Jerry Robb barn for Copperville Farm. We've seen some of these runners transfer in there. We've got a video spotlight for
Yep.
Unique Humor. This horse ran sneaky good in debut too, Stan, in a maiden special weight event. We're going to go back and watch this race from August. Doling through pretty strong internal fractions. To the outside was Astonished Ariana. Unique Humor at a big price at 35 to 1 that day. I think I used that horse. That was first time blinkers. 22 and 2, 45 and 4. Some horses that have gone on to do okay out of that race. Just a little bit of a fade here, Stan. The final 3/16 of a mile, loses 3 lengths through the last eighth. All right, freshened up, comes back, couple bullet works, and I go back to that debut back in June. You see the comment, very wide, late move. All right, it's showing to me this horse might have a little bit of a rating gear,
Sure.
and especially for this $25,000 tag. I think she can keep the favorite honest up on the front end, but I think if she wants to sit a little bit, she can as well. It'll be interesting to see the tactics that Xavier Perez uses here in race number 2. I go 2, 4, 5. Snippety ran well with some trouble in debut and could be the legitimate closer in here. Made a middle move after a slow break.
Yeah, I used a 5 in my exact. It showed speed in debut. That was back in March of 2018. She was a 4-year-old then, now 5. So they had to give her a long break after that debut last year. Hopefully, it's tough to bring a 5-year-old mare back
Sure.
to the races, especially one that's only run one time. But Eddie Merriman, he knows this mare. He owns and trains this horse. He bred the horse with his son Lewis. So I used a 5 in the mix. The 1, Cool Alley, a first-time starter for trainer Miguel Vera. Horacio Caramanos takes the call. They paid $25,000 for her at Keeneland. The average showing up here for 25 in debut. Couple good works on the work tab, 47 and 3 at Churchill, going a half mile back in November, and then a decent 5-furlong workout from the gate here at Pimlico at December 14th. So she's realistically spotted in for a tag in the debut. You like the 1, Cool Alley a little bit as well.
Yeah, trainer's done well. Hasn't really. I don't think he's had a firster, a 4-year-old firster, a 4 and up. But I went back to 3 and ups. He's 3 for 8 over the last 4 or 5 years with an ROI of close to $4. This is a filly. They had works back on the page if it went to the formulator, daily racing for formulator, back in 2017 at Churchill.
Right.
So she's had her layoffs and works and
Should
actually
be fit by now.
was working at Oaklawn, has been at Oaklawn. So she's been well traveled, no doubt about it. She winds up here this afternoon with a trainer that's been proven with first-time starters.
All right, so we both like the same 4 horses there in the second. Let's turn the page to today's, and I don't sleep on this now. Somebody might sneak away with a nice $4,000 or $5,000 pick 6 or pick 5. The multi, some of the important multi-race wagers start in different races today. Today's 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 starts in race 3. There's the carryover, $1,645. I have a ticket today for the Pick 6 starting in race 3 on our 8-race program. There's my ticket, $48 play. I use all except the 2 in race 3. All right, so I'm using the 1,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6 here in race 3. I'm 5 deep. I'll be live after that leg, hopefully. Then race 4, the 2, Empire Panther, the favored, but you have a 10-pound Bug Girl on that filly who's never won, so perhaps the favored is vulnerable there in race 4. No, I'm sorry, race 4. I didn't use the 2.
No.
The 2 Empire Panther is the favored. I go against the 2. I used the 5 Luna del Fuego for Carla Morgan. My price play of the day, first time Lasix, Adrian Flores. We've seen that movie before. New Year's Day here, Carla Morgan got the money. Then the 7 I used in the second leg. The 7's one of the favorites on the outside. Ashton M 8-5 for Rudy Rodriguez. Race 5, I go with the 3, 5, 6 in there. Race 6, I single on the 6, Ingadori for trainer Hugh McMahon. And race 7, my best bet of the day, the now 10-year-old Goldman, number 2 in race 7 for trainer Tim Kreiser. Then I go 4 deep in the finale using the 1, 2, 4, 7. The 1, Madam Tiger, my top pick there in race 8. The 1 and the 2 are going to be favorites in race 8, but the 4 and the 7 could pull off the mild upset. So there's my ticket, $48 play. Don't sleep on the pick 6 today. Starts here in race 3.
I was a little surprised yesterday. Nobody hit it. the pick six. You know, you
Yeah,
looked
there's
at the
no
string.
live singles for the
No, no,
last
and you look
race.
at the string of winners all the way through. We were bookend. I had like a $13 winner to start in race one,
Right.
and then the last race of the day was I think maybe a $12 winner. Everything else in between was like between like $4 and $8. I had like a really chalky one there. I thought somebody would have strung it together, but once again, talking about the big fives,
Right.
12% takeout. Early one paid like 480. The late one was over 500.
Yep.
Come on, man. If you're not jumping in and playing and taking advantage of that low takeout and that pick five, man, you're nuts.
The pick six yesterday was it paid 5 out of 6. So nobody,
Yeah,
you're right,
nobody. Yeah,
nobody
right.
had. If somebody would have had
I
those,
was
they would
shocked.
have had it all. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look here at the third race. Claiming 5,004 and up, going a flat mile. I have the 6 on top here. Young American just won against Beaton Nickel Company back on December 1st. That was a 2 and 6 months. Never won 5 condition. He won that day, 73 buyer. That's pretty strong. Was claimed that day by Kieran McGee. Kieran waits the 30 days, right back in here for a nickel. Now, it's a tougher $5,000 race. It's an open $5,000 race, but I like this horse. Kieran, 21% first off the claim. Young American, a 4-time winner here at Laurel Park. You get 7 pounds off with the apprentice trot man aboard. I have the horse on top. You go against the horse a little bit.
I do. I don't know what to make of this. You know, claimed off of Claudio. Horse ran lights out last time. The last 3 races have been super strong. Now, that was sprinting. As this horse, 0 for 5, hasn't hit the board at this distance. To me, the number and the race was almost too good. Why didn't you wait for like a 8,000, 1 and 6? But we do have that. I didn't check the condition book. I should have. But intriguing move, an attack move by Kieran. But, man, if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off. I go to the other Kieran. I go to Goodbye, See You Later, a horse that's proven at this mile distance along with I'm Mr. Blue. Goodbye, See You Later, a 4-time winner. 12 of 17 in the money at this distance. Key with him. Sometimes he's not, the gate's not his friend. He has some issues coming out of the gate, but I see some horses, that want to be near the lead, including Young American, Bluegrass Ball, even Battle Ready. I think Goodbye See You Later is going to need the perfect trip, needs a good break, but I think he can rate and finish at the mile distance against this particular group of horses.
Yeah, I like the 5. I go with the Kieran McGee exacta here in the third race. Kieran with some nice $5,000 horses in his barn, 2 of them here in the third race. We both like the 4 as well. You like the 3. I'm Mr. Blue. This horse taking a drop in class today. 7-year-old son of Not for Loves, made a bunch of money. Adrian Flores aboard for Dale Capuano. Dale got the money yesterday in the first race with the horse Bellantonic first off the claim. This horse has the back class. He's taking a drop in class today. I use him 4th. He could be scary though. The 3 on Mr. Blue in race 3
gets the bug rider Adrian Flores. To me, he had a very good trip last time. I know it was a little bit wide, but he had a duel to sit off of, and he just didn't make any move into it. They dropped down, kind of a last-ditch effort maybe to get him back to the winner's circle. Maybe he's going to need to condition. I think his tactics, it looks to me, he's going to have to go to do his best. So, because Young American, if he's remotely close, he's going to be sharp and just under a guzzle hold just off the lead, I would think.
All right, so we like the same 4, just a different order there. In the third, let's turn the page here. Race 4, lots of action here for this maiden 10 going a mile. We kick off the late pick 5 here in race 4. No carryover, paid over 500 yesterday, but as always, we have that industry low 12% takeout on both your pick 5s here at Laurel Park. Race 4 also starts today's rolling super high 5. We have that every race with 7 or more horses, 7 horses here in the 4th race. That's a low 15% takeout for the rolling super high 5. All right, let's take a look here. Race 4, maiden 10,000, 3-year-old fillies going a mile. And Carla Morgan rule in effect here for race 4. Maybe hit the all button, but Carla Morgan's in this race, so I just go with her as my price play of the day. The 5, Luna Del Fuego, and Carla Morgan got the money with a big long shot coming off the layoff on this past Tuesday in a maiden 10. It was a first-time Lasix horse. Ugly form just like this.
Yes.
So I'll go right back to the same formula here, see if Carla can strike twice. The 5, Luna Del Fuego, doesn't have to improve too much here. First-time Lasix, dropping in for the maiden 10. I'll go with the 5 on top here.
Yeah, multiple winning siblings in the family. Now, they were all sprinters, but, this is a suspect bunch, no doubt about it. When you break it all down, this horse looks like it has a better chance than what the other one did the other day, right?
Sure.
When
Yeah.
when you look
The other
at it,
the other one hadn't finished at all. Hadn't finished the
right.
race.
I go to the 2 Empire Panther, Rebecca Labar. Let's put her into the winner's circle. I think this horse took the overland route against a slower pace last time out. Inside was pretty good yesterday. If you had to really give an edge, maybe to the inside, and speed was fine. Empire Panther, I think, is going to be sent. The 2-back try for 25, good enough for me. Right to the front. Hopefully she can kind of nurse this horse along and have enough left in the tank to hold off. I think the 7 or the 1 are going to be your closers in here in the 5. But 2 is going to be a little bit better price than this Rudy Rod Shipper. We've got a stat on the 7.
Yep.
Ashenham, I guess we could call it. This horse trailed every step of the way, right? That's redundant, but yeah, trailed at Aqueduct. Comes in here to Laurel Park. But here's the deal. Owner-trainer combo. Zayat Stables, Rudy Rodriguez. How about this? The past 5 years at Laurel, 4 for 9 and 6 for 9 in the money with maiden claimers on the dirt with an ROI of over $4. They know when their horses aren't going to fit up north, they're going to bring them down. They try to get the money. They usually do. This horse, I expect a little bit more in debut. The family wasn't a whole lot there. I think this is a first foal from an unraced mare, but the blinkers go on as well. That wasn't on the early set of PPs. Little late blinkers added here on the 7. Ashenham will be the main threat to my top choice, the 2.
All right, so race 4 kicks off that late pick 5 with that industry low 12% takeout. Let's get a quick commercial break. When we come back, the late pick 4 starts race 5 today. It's another wide open maiden 10 going 2 turns. We'll take a look right after this.
When it comes to getting back in the game, there's only one team to turn to. The team more high school, collegiate, and professional athletes train and recover with. That team is MedStar Sports Medicine. For more than 30 years, MedStar has served as a leader in the diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Ranked among the top programs in the Maryland and Washington regions, we offer rapid access to athletes of all levels. Let the pros who treat the pros treat you. MedStar Sports Medicine.
All right, welcome back. Let's dive into the late pick 4. It's going to start race 5, maiden claiming 10,000 for filly mares 4 and up. We're going a mile and a 16th here in race 5. I go with the 6 on top, War Tweet. 4 trainer Hammy Smith, 4-year-old daughter of Data Link. She's 0 for 13. Yeah. She was the beaten favored at this level last out in the slop. That was December 21st. She's running right back here in about a couple weeks. It's a soft group. She should be the fittest. Caramanos gets aboard. Caramanos almost won on this horse last summer against maiden 25,000 on the turf. This is a soft group. Now or never today for the 6 War Tweet.
Yeah, and I think she wants the fast track. If you look at it, 2 tries over a wet surface. The top buyer was last out, a 25. So you go back to 2-back, 3-back tries on a fast track. They certainly work. If she runs to them, she probably should be 1-2. I like the 5, Complicated Lady. I've got this horse singled in my early pick 4. How about Tony Ferrier the last 30 days? 8 for 22. 10 for 22 in the money, all through the,
okay.
where he's been running. I know he had another winner last night, I believe, at CT, but ROI of over $3. Complicated Lady, only trial in the dirt was back in June at Churchill Downs. Went 7 furlongs against an okay group. 5th place finisher. Ran 4th that day. 5th place finisher came back, jammed down to 10, and absolutely whistled with a decent number. I know why they tried this horse on the turf. Obviously, second dam, perfect. I think it was perfect sting. Multiple graded stakes winner, even a grade 1 stakes winner on the turf. That didn't pan out. The attack mode here, the blinkers go on, catches the right group of horses here. Complicated Lady, and I don't think she should be too far back today.
I use her protectively on my pick 6 ticket. The pretty quick give up move here.
Yeah.
On a well-bred, awesome again filly out of a Lemon Drop Kid mare. She's probably worth the 10,000 as a broodmare prospect alone here. So maybe they're trying to sell her. Blinkers go on. Angel Suarez, you mentioned Farrier's been on a roll recently. See if he can get the money here with the 5, Complicated Lady. Let's turn the page here. Race 6, a nice claiming 5,000 going a mile 4 and up. Haven't won a race in 6 months. Never won 4 lifetime. You like the 6. I have the 6 on top here. Let's start there. Ingadori.
Right.
We have a video spotlight from December 21st here at Laurel Park at this level in the slot. Favored this day, just gets beat a neck.
Yeah, liked him that day. Got bet down maybe a little bit more than what I expected. Got in a tussle with Greek God around the final turn. Looks like he's home free, doesn't he, Stan? Right here. He opens up about a half length, almost a length in mid-stretch. But Greek God, who ran yesterday, ran pretty credibly as well, comes back, battle back gamely along the rail to get the better of Ingador. It's an awfully big number, 73. You know, you're looking at some of these recent numbers of these horses. They haven't done that. Well, that horse run that big back. That's the biggest concern. We'll have to deal with Causey's Western up towards the front, and I think that horse will be sent. Maybe even Turbin will get into the mix around the turn. I take a shot with the 7. Visual Effect. Now, it looks like a negative move. Claimed for 8, back in for 5, and went back the last 5 years. Linda Albert has not had a lot of success with horses off the claim, but maybe they just want to win a race. Let's go in the attack mode and do it here. This horse is run against, I think, better horses when you break it down. A Rare Eagle, Junction, kind of a key horse, T-Sizzle. I like the mile distance for this horse. I think this horse will settle in mid-pack and can wear him down.
Yeah, ran a big second behind King Koa, going 2 turns with Delaware last September. So I like the 7 a little bit. Rosario Montanez, I always root for Linda Albert. I used the horse in my top 4. The 3 we both like here. Turbin with the Bug Girl. She just missed on this horse last out. This was the best race she rode, the closest she came to winning a race. Maybe today for Labar and the 3 Turbin.
Absolutely. Turbin ran very well. She got along with that horse quite well around the turn, got this horse to settle a little bit, made a move into it, and battled back gamely through the stretch. Miles, it works fine for Turbin. Yeah, this horse he's a definite trier, no doubt.
All right, so nice beaten nickel to kick off the final pick 3 of the day. Race 7 kicks off the late daily double, claiming 20,004 and up. That's our feature of the day, going a flat mile. The 2 Gold Man, my best bet of the day. Let's start right there. We have a video spotlight of this horse winning for open 20,000 back in early November, going a mile here at Laurel Park. He went to the front this day and won coast to coast, and Javion Toledo probably going to do the same thing today on the 10-year-old Gold Man.
Yeah, Kreiser said, I'm going to get him back, right? He comes back to Kreiser, drops, trouble galore last time out sprinting. He wants to go this distance. I think he can go ahead and go to the front. He's going to be the one to catch. Probably going to be your favorite. I got him lukewarm 8-5 over the 1, 9-5, who's run quite well here for Jamie Ness. The Great Gatsby likes to make a run from just off of it. Goldman looks like the controlling speed. I go for a little higher price in Dat Melly. This horse is capable. I was hoping maybe a little bit more moisture, in the racetrack, and he can move up off of that effort. He loves the mile distance. He's 5 for 10. Loves Laurel Park. So Michael Gorham's got this horse back right. A little confidence builder last time. He can take aim from a couple lengths out of it and certainly get the job done. Going to team up with Victor Carrasco today. So you go back last winter. He was running well in some strong optional 2 other than. So that's good enough for me.
Confidence builder for the horse or for Gorham's pocket at 13-1?
Yeah, well, both.
Huh? Gorham had a big fall meet. Papacho, Dat Melody cashed a couple nice ones. So the 3 Dat Melodies live. You get Trevor McCarthy, 2-win day yesterday for last meet's leading rider. Trevor McCarthy's on the 6-year-old here for Jamie Ness. Second behind Goldman back in November, but held sharp form up there at Parks the last 2 starts.
Sure. I mean, it's been a little bit of a while since he's gotten a win. You got to go back to April, but he just runs his race every time. I mean, he has a little bit of help up front. Will he get it? I really don't see anybody kind of running early with Goldman to soften him up. Maybe Dat Melly can go and attack a little sooner, and that would help the chances of the Great Gatsby.
All right, so nice open 20,000 claimer going a mile to kick off the late daily double. Let's turn the page here. Race 8. We're going 5.5 furlongs, claiming 12,500 for Philly mares 4 and up. Never won 3 lifetime. I have the 1 on top, 9-5 here. Madam Tiger, second in the barn. Claudio Gonzalez, this 4-year-old filly by astrology, won last out. That was the first start in Claudio's barn. That was against 12-5, 2 life. Claudio keeps her at the same claiming level. Victor Carrasco back aboard. That was going a mile in the slot. Now we cut back to 5.5. She can, she maybe won't go to the front going 5.5, especially from the inside. Carrasco might get try to get a rating trip, sit about mid-pack here on the 1, Madam Tiger, for our leading trainer, Claudio Gonzalez.
And that's the only thing I'm really kind of banking on here. I'm taking a shot against her. Claudia, you talked about it. Last 38, he's a little cooler, only about 13, 14% at Laurel Park. Yeah, she's pinned inside, dual for spite, prime speed outside. She hasn't shown that she can kind of make a move from off of it. Maybe against this group she can. At a shorter price, I go elsewhere. I like the way Very Charming's going to be wheeled right back for Scott Lake. You've got Chappie today. Sedano won with this horse last time out. Made a strong move off the pace, was able to kind of get up for the dead heat. Very Charming. He's good with these turnaround horses, and going to get a set up because there's going to be plenty of speed with the 1 to 7 going out, setting this pace.
Yeah, I liked her a little bit last weekend. She ran well. 4-year-old daughter of Flatter. Chappie had a 2-win day yesterday, so he's live here on the 2. Very Charming. The 5. We have a video spotlight on the 5. I didn't use the 5. Let's check out the video on Rockin' Ruth for trainer Kenny Cox.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the 13th of October in a better group. This optional 25. Rockin' Ruth has got to run. I don't know what happened last time. Maybe just outside, did not like it at all. Was outside every step of the way. But look at this little run, the final 1/8 of a mile behind Rhythm in a wrap 3 wide upper stretch, a steady advance in between horses. Over to the left, lead late. I don't like that. But I'm willing to toss the last race. Sloppy sealed racetrack, maybe didn't like it. She's got the right kind of kick in here, and I think she's going to get the right setup. Just no fire whatsoever on that sloppy sealed racetrack, but was way out in the Parkway today. Shorter field, save some ground, and make her run.
All right, to get a decent price there on the 5, Rockin' Ruth. I just go 1, 2, 4, 7, but the 5 live for sure there with Rosado at 6 to 1. That's it.
Okay.
We're out of time. What time is the first NFL playoff game today?
I think it's 4:35 today.
Okay,
yeah.
4:35. You can watch all the games this weekend, as well as all the other sports games up there in our sports book with that 75-foot, that gigantic 75-foot LED wall. It's equivalent to 25 yards on the football field. Go on up there and check out that new sports book if you haven't been up there. Of course, the Ravens game at 1 o'clock tomorrow. That'll be on live up there in the sports book. Come on out here. Enjoy live horse racing and football tomorrow. Expecting a big crowd for the sports book tomorrow.
Fill it up. Let's get some Ravens fans in there.
All right, go Ravens. Dave Robbins coming up next with Scratches and Changes. Good luck.
Good luck.